introducing the Edge Tackle range of keep nets. So Richard, we've got two carp style nets,
Yep,
in 2.4 and 3 metre.
yeah, so in old money that's 8 foot and 10 foot.
Yeah, and then we've got this sort of river style, traditional style net.
Yeah, mixed mesh only in 10 foot or 3 metres.
Perfect. So tell us about the features on the 3 metre and the 2.4 metre carp nets.
Well, on here you've got a carp, soft carp sacking all the way through.
Yeah.
So it's fish friendly, but it's also very, very strong, as opposed to say micro mesh, which you can get on some other nets.
Yeah.
And that's all the way through. You've got aluminium support rings all the way through.
Yeah.
On the top, you've actually got a D-shaped aluminium top ring, not a round one.
Okay.
Because one of the problems with some of the round top rings, or the round aluminium or round plastic, is they're not quite stable. They can flex and move.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's D-shaped, because there's a big flat on the aluminium, it can't move.
It's more rigid.
Oh, much more rigid, much more rigid. On the top, you've got a really positive angle tilt, which moves through 180 degrees.
Yeah.
And that thread is stainless steel, not brass, because it's that much harder, that much stronger.
So you've gone for maximum strength.
Oh, absolutely.
And the great thing is I've had the opportunity with some of our other brand ambassadors to test these nets now for 12 months, and they've held up very, very well.
And you're fishing like for barbel as well on rivers?
Well, I'm predominantly fishing rivers. Some of the guys fish commercials,
Right.
so they've been well tested in terms of the amount of fish they've been taken. And I love the fact that all these rings are aluminium.
On the carp nets, they've got to be for
Not
strength.
had one break. I like the size, the capacities. It's a real good capacity. I like the size of the top ring. I can get my biggest landing net in with a fish, no problem.
Even our biggest landing net head will go straight in.
Yeah. I personally really like this micro mesh, even when I'm fishing on powerful rivers like the Wye and the Trent. I like the fact that it's so dark, and I find I get less problems with pike.
Okay.
You know how when you're catching silverfish like roach and dace, sometimes the pike will come and start attacking the net, but I don't seem to have that happen with this micro mesh.
No.
But I also know this is a fantastic style net, the more traditional style. Obviously, this hasn't got aluminium rings all the way through, has it?
These are 8mm plastic round ones.
Yeah.
Now, you can get some very flimsy 6mm plastic, and I do have one from many years ago.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, this is nearly 30 years old, but if you use 6mm, this is what happens.
Yeah.
6mm's too weak and it snaps, and it normally snaps at the
I've
joining
seen that
stick.
happen a lot on nets, particularly obviously with bigger weights like you're catching on commercials.
Absolutely.
So you're not going to
I've
have
avoided
that problem
No.
with this.
These are-
You've got the larger flow diameter mesh net, haven't you? At
Yeah,
the top.
this is a 3 metre net, and the top 5 sections use micro mesh.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my style of net for the sort of fishing that
Yeah.
I do, because I like it because the flow goes through it a little bit easier and it dries that much faster.
Yeah.
But when you get to the bottom, you've still got aluminium support rings
Yeah.
where all of the carp sacking is. So when you're pulling your net out to weigh fishing, that's got more strength than this has got. I mean, this is strong, and that's even stronger.
Yeah. Well, I really like both the nets. I think it's great to have the option. Some anglers will definitely prefer this style. Like you say, a little bit smaller net, more compact, more lightweight. A few other features that we haven't discussed is you've got these great fixings at the bottom.
And the reason for that is that the bank stick will go through properly.
Yeah.
You know how some nets have got tiny little plastic triangles that you can't really do anything with?
Yeah, I really like that. So you could stake your net out on a shallow lake. Also use it to tether the net when you're fishing on a canal.
Up the bank.
Yeah, so I really like the features of that. I do want to emphasize again the mechanism here, so I hope that we can show that. Obviously the angle lock is very, very easy to use, but very, very strong.
Very positive.
Yeah. And you, with your experience, you selected stainless steel over brass.
Don't use brass.
Brass quality can be inconsistent.
Very inconsistent.
And this stainless steel will be very, very hard wearing.
Much harder. It just makes overall a stronger net.
Yeah. That's absolutely brilliant. So we've got all the details on the website. I think that's going to cater for most match and pleasure fishing situations.
Absolutely.